reach out to, make the fight. But we didn't know how serious it was. Me and Ryan, we just basically got on the phone. I told him everything I wanted. And yeah, no, I am a competitor. And, when I first started out boxing, when I took it serious and, I was like, this what I'm gonna do. I wanted to be, I said, I'm gonna be great in the sport. I'm gonna be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. No, I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't, nothing has changed. So the world could just see me face it, but I'm gonna rise even higher than I was before.
Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
45 seconds left, Keith. Stay sharp, baby.
Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm for real. And put anybody in there in front of me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna stop them. Put your money on it.
The you is, you called out Devin Haney. You talked the other day, and I told you what Mickey Bay said about Devin Haney and you fight. I talked with somebody that you might know from when you were younger, Coach Sean from Norfolk, Virginia. He told me, when it come to fighting, Keyshawn Davis is just a mean little dude. Like, you can come, you want to box and do all that. He love to fight. Now, I asked you this about Mickey when it came to Devin Haney. Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
Say.
Haney responded directly to the call out on social media with a short but meaningful message. Keyshawn, let's do it. The reply showed that he acknowledged Davis' challenge and was not dismissing the matchup. Davis answered back with confidence, stating that he would defeat Haney by knockout if they face each other. He emphasized that he is ready to compete at the highest level and prove himself against top-tier opposition.
Devin said, let's do it. I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted like, Keyshawn, let's do it.
He said that?
Yeah, but he tweeted like something like that. Yeah.
Well, Bill was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media. So I know it's going to happen in 2026.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
If it make money.
Davis says he's willing to fight anyone and isn't intimidated by big names, insisting he's a real deal. He believes he can stop anyone placed in front of him as he pursues elite opponents like Devin Haney, Lewis Crocker, and Dalton Smith, determined to prove himself at the highest level.
You set your targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stop it? No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. But go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for this.
Davis took aim at Devin Haney, arguing that despite Haney moving up from 135 pounds, he still doesn't carry significant power. He claimed Haney lacks knockout ability and said he would be able to stop him, adding that Haney has yet to show real punching strength at the higher weights.
No problem against you, bro, but we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure. For sure.
You don't think he's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40 growing into that weight? That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
to us, Keyshawn.
To me.
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
I like it.
Do you think you're already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, as a businessman, risk reward. You think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answering your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to the champion with the table, you can't play.
Davis says Devin Haney never showed him respect from their early days, and he believes Haney has always underestimated him. He claims Haney never viewed him as a serious threat and failed to recognize his abilities, even as Davis has worked his way up the ranks toward elite-level opponents.
With you and Dev?
Yeah, I never with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where like, me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney and we 24 fitness playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit. Or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never, Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga, now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. What you talking about? And he still, like, his father used to, it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh, shit, the businessman was with you. Like, dap me up.
My man.
And,
So you always was the
Dev,
businessman.
And Dev was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no pat. Like, nigga, we African American. You can't show me no type of love. You're weird.
All right, well, how about this?
So you've been a businessman
Yeah, hell yeah.
since like an amateur.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis made a public challenge to Bill Haney, urging him to help promote a fight with Devin Haney. He said he's ready to step up and prove himself, adding that even if the Haney camp doesn't back the matchup, he believes he would still beat Devin in the ring. Davis framed the call-out as a demand for respect while positioning himself for a major, high-profile fight.
But listen, you still got an opportunity when you go handle your business right here, because you know me and you are in the DM, correct? And you know you told me that you would look like an opportunity, and I believe you.
Not Jermaine, now what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we doing it.
You promise?
You promise. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck, handle that business, okay? All right.
Keyshawn Davis has continued to evolve as a fighter, displaying noticeable improvements in power, discipline, and focus. He stopped Jermaine Ortiz, becoming the first fighter to finish him, despite Ortiz having gone the distance with elite names like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. The result highlighted Davis' rapid rise toward top-level competition.
Davis returned to the ring, stopping Jermaine Ortiz, something that Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko couldn't do against Jermaine Ortiz. Heck, they had tough battles with Ortiz. Keyshawn relatively was in control and made this look easy. All right, let's talk about the first half of this fight. It was a very awkward and ugly fight as Jermaine Ortiz was moving all around, kind of jittery. Something we anticipated Jermaine Ortiz would do. That's kind of how he fights, really awkward type. Keyshawn Davis was like, all right, cool. The jab was phenomenal for Keyshawn. Yes, the power punches through like the first half of the fight were even. The jab was way in favor of Keyshawn Davis. That's how he was able to keep Jermaine Ortiz at range. So when Ortiz tried to come in quickly, Keyshawn wasn't having any of it. Then the second half of the fight, really rounds 8 through 12, Jermaine Ortiz realized, I can't keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just stand right in front of him and kind of box and try and land some shots, because Ortiz did land some shots on Keyshawn, nothing of note. And then when he stood in front of him, man, Keyshawn picked him apart. The jab, the right hand, the left hand, hooks. I'm telling you, everything. Keyshawn Davis is back. In the 11th round, stops him with drops him with a body shot, goes to the head, nice right hand. Then you can see on the replay, he looks down, sees Ortiz is covering with his hands up here, looks at the body, sees it wide open, left hand to the body, drops him. Ortiz has to take a knee. Then the 12th round, Ortiz has an awful left eye, swollen, basically shut. They're like, all right, last round, let's go ahead. Keyshawn, 15 seconds left, does what he needs to do, gets the stoppage, the TKO. Ref says, yeah, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't watch this. And Keyshawn Davis is back. Hey, he called out Devin Haney immediately after the fight. He wants to go up to 47. Already looked pretty big, looked strong at 40, but says, hey, I can go to 46.
Davis reflected on his debut at 140 pounds, saying he felt surprisingly comfortable and confident in the new weight class. He explained that he felt physically stronger and more durable than expected, able to take his opponent's punches without losing momentum. Throughout the fight, Davis managed his energy well, staying patient and strategic while gradually breaking down Jermaine Ortiz. As the rounds went on, He remained focused on getting the stoppage, keeping a knockout in mind from the early stages. That approach paid off in the 12th round, when his sustained pressure, power, and conditioning led to a decisive finish. Many observers and analysts praised the performance, calling it an impressive debut at the weight and highlighting Davis's poise, adaptability, and championship-level finishing ability.
Bro could punch a little bit. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, man, I just felt like, I feel like he had a lot of respect for me in the ring. I feel like I was already getting to him in the weigh-ins and press conference. I don't know. I think I just always get to my opponents before I fight. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I just be being myself, for real. And he was showing me a lot of respect in there in the ring. But also, as the fight just kept going on, we both got comfortable with each other, like, all right, bet. So I did feel him actually trying to win, for sure. But, like, after a while, as I kept punching him and as my strength and energy was not going down, he was just in there. So then after, like, 6th round, I'm like, all right, I got 6 more rounds to go. I'm really about to try to stop you now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 12th round, I'm like, I'm about to stop you. Like it never left my head. Like, I'm about to stop you. Like, every round, I'm about to stop you. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Keyshawn Davis spoke openly about the emotional road that led to the fight, detailing the ups and downs and personal struggles he endured since his previous bout. He admitted there were moments when he questioned whether he wanted to continue boxing at all, underscoring the mental and emotional hurdles he had to overcome to make his return. In the end, Davis honored a long-standing promise to his fans by delivering a knockout in his 140-pound debut against Jermaine Ortiz. Fighting in front of 20,000 spectators, he expressed deep gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose, calling the victory a defining moment in his career. Davis described the performance as a dream come true, showing how perseverance, faith, and determination can turn adversity into breakthrough success and signal a clear upward turn in his career.
Knockout win in his debut at 140 to cement his status as a top player in the division. And I'm going to turn it over to Keyshawn.
Well, first things first, all glory to God. Jesus Christ for giving me this win. It's been a long time coming, man. From my last fight all the way to tonight, man. There was a lot of twists and turns and up and downs and nights where I just didn't even want to do this anymore. And y'all don't know the half of, like, how I even got here tonight just to perform. And how I got that knockout is crazy because I always dreamed to get like a 12-round knockout, like 12 round. Like, that was always my dream. So, like, to do it in an opponent like Jermaine Ortiz on my return in front of 20,000 fans, that's God, bro. That's God. I feel like he turned my whole career around. And now it's just continuing to just keep trusting in him, that he's gonna do even bigger things for me. And I'm here, man. I'm back and I'm better, just like I promised y'all. Also, I promised y'all a knockout and I got y'all.